All right, let's do another skill. All right, now as you can see here, I picked up these Varney 1947 F3s, an ABA set. Now I want you to look at something close. See the portholes? They're filled in. I want to drill those out. This one had a headlight drilled that was solid, and I drilled that out. Not that good though, but it's good enough. It fits our big LED. It's going to fit in there. It'll be okay. That was a tough one because I didn't really have any way to bore it because of the shape of the shell and how I would have to set it up. So I just did a simple procedure. So the skill we want to do, I did these portholes. Not terrible. They're not cleaned up yet, but they are open. And I've got to do that on all three of these. So that brings me to the skill that we got to learn. And I got to show you the theory on this. When we want to drill these, we can't just load it in the drill press and just go and plunge down with just any old, what we think is the right size bit right off the bat, because it'll slip and it'll wreck some of the trim around the window. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you here. I'm going to make a circle using this, so I know I have a circle. Okay. I want to find the center of this circle so that I can take something like a tiny drill bit like this when I do that on the portholes in a smaller scale, and I want to put the start of a hole in the center. So then I can use my drill index, and I can use increasingly bigger size drills so I can carefully drill out the portholes without losing the trim. All right, so here's my circle. Now, what we're doing is I'm going to take one of these squares. Okay. So you got a circle. You want to find the center. So what you do is this. Here's how it works. I'm just going to go on here and I'm going to draw a random line across. Okay? When you do that on a circle, that's called a chord. All right? And then I'm going to make another one, say about here. It can just be random. I only need 3 of them. There, I've got my 3 random chords. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to essentially sort of find the center of it. It doesn't have to be exact. As long as I make it perpendicular to the line I just drew, I'm just gonna line it up here, and I'm gonna go off my ruler here and say that the center's about right there. It may not be perfect. In fact, it's not perfect. I'd say it's more like about there. Close enough. Anyways, now I'm gonna go ahead, line up on here, and if I got my line perpendicular, and draw a line. All right, I'm gonna do that over here. Take this guy somewhere roughly in the center of this guy, which I'm going to kind of eyeball. I'm going to think it's going to be about right here or so. Close enough, I think. Let's go ahead and draw that line. All right, then we go with this guy. Roughly, I'm going to guess center is going to be about right here or so. Then I'm going to go up here and make a perpendicular line. All right, at the point where all these guys meet, which is about right there, that's the center. That is the center of the circle. That's how it works. All right. Let's take our porthole. Now we're just going to basically be eyeballing it. And let's zoom in a little bit, about like this. And I'm going to go chord, maybe chord, maybe take my scribing pencil, something like that. All right, let's see if I can find center on this guy and go perpendicular up. Somewhere like that. This guy. Like that. This guy. Kind of like that. And I'm going to call this is going to be my center. Right there. Whoops, right there. If you can see that. Yeah, I just eyeballed that. Then I'm going to take a little drill bit and I'm going to put it right there, and I'm hopefully this one isn't too big. And if I've done this right and it doesn't slip too much, I'm going to put a divot right in there. All right, now that is roughly my center. Now I'm going to drill that with a little hole, and then I'm going to start drilling it out with the index. And that is going to give me, ta-da, just like that. That's what we want. We want to drill them out. And that's a skill, finding center using chords. There it is.